Alright, here we go. So I am playing some Kashtira's and my opponent is playing Snake Eyes. Now I don't know if it's just everybody's bricking, which I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Everybody's just bricking when I play Snake Eyes. Now, usually there's more of a pop off than this. So he goes ahead and just tries to end his turn, and I just go ahead and activate Max C so I can get an additional card draw off of his Diabell Star. I know he can't do anything beyond this point anyways, so I'm just going to imperm this to prevent him from being able to get the trap. That trap that goes along with the Diabell Star is actually like really good. So I don't want him getting access to that, so I just go ahead and stop it. Now, Planet Pathfinder in Kashtira is like amazing because Planet Pathfinder has the potential to basically bait out two negates. It can bait out um, one negate ultimately, but two negates if your opponent is dumb. So sometimes they'll imperm it to prevent it from like soon as they see it, they imperm it right away. And then the other way that they negate it is to Ash Blossom when it jumps off the field, or they could Effect Veiler it. And sometimes they'll imperm it or Effect Veiler it on the field, and then they'll Ash it when it jumps off the field. And then sometimes they even Call by the Grave it. So to get rid of some of their hand traps, like to bait out a hand trap, this is like amazing for that because they don't know what deck you're playing. They just see this card get normal and then they see it jump off the field and they assume you have no more plays. Now, maybe they know you're playing Kashtira, but not always. And then by starting out with this card, it still leaves you open to make plays with your Kashtiras. So I go ahead and grab Race Off. Race Off is going to allow me to grab Rise Heart, and that's another thing right there too. If they don't have a negate and they let this go through to see what you put, sometimes this will bait out the Ash Blossom. So I'm then going to activate Unicorn, and then look at that. He activates the Forbidden Droplet, which is the reason why I grabbed Rise Heart. So then that way I can play through a negate. So then I go ahead and activate Rise Heart right here to banish some stuff, and then I just go ahead and go to Shangri-Aura. And then I just activate the Theosis. Now I should have done this in the reverse order. If what I should have done was instead of activating the Rise Heart right away and summoning out the Shangri-Aura off of the Unicorn and Rise Heart, I should have activated Theosis on the Unicorn and then summoned out Fenrir then and went with those two into this and then use Rise Heart to send Big Bang, so then that way I could detach one material from this and then add the Fenrir back to my hand. If I had done that, then this card would activate and I would be able to pop a card off the field spell. Then, not only that, but I would block a zone. I could block any zone that I wanted to, but I'd also be able to go into Kashtira a Rise Heart because I would have activated this card's effect. Now, from that point forward, I would be able to then start attaching materials to my Rise Heart after that, right? So the way that I would do that is this card's pop effect would have already happened. So this card would already be lost. So I wouldn't be able to attach that to my Rise Heart. But at that point, I'd be able to go Rise Heart that's on the field into a Rise Heart, make a Rise Heart this will be on the field, and then I'd be able to make this next play that's coming up. So, well, not this because I wouldn't have had Fenrir on the field to make this play, right? Because Fenrir would have got me Kashtira, Tier Limits Kashtira in my hand. So technically I would have already made this play. So I would have activated Tier Limits Kashtira. It would banish 3 cards with a Rise Heart on the field, and then that would attach materials, plus the Rise Heart that was already on it would have attached materials. So any more cards getting sent to the grave would then become more attachments of the material. So when I end my turn, basically it would have 2 materials on it, right? Unless I attack, which I would have just attacked with this to this, this would have gotten banished, and then I would have been able to attach, giving me 3 materials. So I would have been able to clear his entire field and had a rise heart on the field. So I misplayed, right? So he's going to then summon out the Diabell Star right there, and then put this card on the field. Now, I would have then been able to activate the Arise Heart and banish this card as soon as it hit the field right there. I'd have been able to banish it. If it just so happened to hit the field, because I would have had a banish. He would have drawn a card, set this. He wouldn't have really been able to do anything into the end phase, and that would have given my Rise Heart another material, which would have been 2 materials right there. So yeah, but either way, the job got done. But I'm learning, right? This is the deck that he was playing. This is a pretty optimal version of this deck, except he's running 3 Ash. Ah, he's got some weird stuff in here. Me, I run 3 Poplar. I run 3 Ash, or not 3 Ash, but 3 Oak. I don't run this many Oak in my deck. I run 3 Poplars instead, and then 3 Diabell Stars, 2 Flambergs. So yeah, but here's the deck that I beat him with, my Kashtiras. So the good thing about this deck right here, if I do go second, there's a high chance that I might end up getting one of these spear modes in my hand, and I might actually change these ratios up just a little bit so I can get more consistent plays. I might actually take the Side Beast out of this deck, because sometimes I find that I'm either going to use my normal summon on these or these. Most of the time, I just want to stick to the special summons, and then having access to something like this can actually give me 2 card draws, and just being able to make plays on top of plays on top of plays and boost this deck's consistency. It's much better if I take these out, so I'm probably going to take them out, and then I'll find maybe 1 or 2 other cards to cut to get this to a 40 card deck that is ultra consistent. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch y'all on the next one, and peace.